Alright, so we are going to talk about logic sheets today. What are logic sheets? Okay, this is relationships, season 1, chapter episode 8, where we are going to talk about logic sheets. Now, logic sheets are a thing that everyone in every relationship ever should have. Unfortunately or fortunately, they do not have it. Okay, which is why it creates a lot of mess in life. Now, let's try and not create this mess. Let's be extremely clear what the other person wants, what we want. Okay, they're about trying to create some sort of equilibrium of energy. Now, I'll give you an example of a logic sheet. Okay, I fell for a girl named Shikha. Okay, let's call her Shikha. She lives in Canada. Okay, and she works in Canada. Now, her thing was she did not like it. Okay, she did not really like the country or the people or the weather for that matter, and she only liked her job there. She liked the prospects here are fabulous. I will never be able to get those level of prospects in India, and I love this country, so I would never leave. So we had reached an impasse, and when she had come here for holidays, then she went back, and for about 3 months we were talking, and then we came to a point where it became very serious. So we are like, now what do we do? So she requested me to move to Canada with her. So now the question was, how do we understand this whole situation? Now I knew her well enough, she knew me well enough. We had talked about a lot of aspects of life. So I took all those aspects and I put them in a logic sheet where she could understand and I could understand what we both wanted. So let us begin with the logic sheet, okay? I started with the reason why. I'm like, I had decided not to go to Canada. I don't want to go to Canada, right? So I gave her reasons. I gave her 5 reasons. I said, I don't like the country. Okay, I absolutely detest the weather. Okay, I don't like the culture. Okay, India is a beautiful place. It has creature comforts, etc., etc. And I refuse to be a second-class citizen in a first-class country. Right. So these are the 5 reasons. There was another 6th reason where I will have to develop a new bunch of qualifications to be this there. So I will have to give exams. I will have to create skills. So I said, yeah, maybe I do that. So I stated a condition. I said, maybe I could grow to love you intensely enough that I'll be willing to do all that. But that's where the part comes. Okay, I said you don't like the country either. You and I both like people around us, right? And it may be an unideal and expensive life. Okay? So we'd both be unhappy people. This is the result. This is where I'm trying to explain to her what will happen if I move to Canada. Okay, for her. So I said, so we'd both be unhappy people trying to find our happiness together in a country we don't love. We'd both be away from our families, and we'd be happy together but unhappy overall. Therefore, so I'm giving her a solution. Let me show you around India, okay, in a way that you have never seen it before. Let's look around for good options for you here. Okay. Number 3, make your mind up after that. Right. Also, now this is where I'm stating my life facts. Okay. I'm a very chill guy. I'm a very universe will take care of me kind of guy, which it does. Okay. So my income varies depending on a lot of factors. I don't have a stable income. I literally have no ambition. So please see if that suits you. Okay, this is full disclosure. She already knew that about me, but I was repeating it, telling her that I do not have a stable income. So then I went, now. Okay. Now I need it. This is where I am explaining to her that this is where we are at. And where do we go from here? So I'm like, now I need an assurance from you that if we get attached by them, and if it doesn't work out, that you'll be okay. I know I'd be heartbroken, but I know I will be fine. Okay. And finally, I want you to know that I'll always love you, and that your very existence makes me happy. Okay, unconditional love. And even if you don't stay in touch, I just want you to know that I'm there when you need me. Okay, so I ended it on a good note, saying that I love you no matter what, and all this is nonsense. We are still friends. So that is how you create a logic sheet, where you understand what you want to do. Okay, when you're clear about what you want to do, when you're clear about what she wants to do. If she's confused about something, you help her, you give her various situations, you give her various ideas to do something about it. And then you decide where to go from here. And then you assume the worst. You assume that it's not worked out, it's never going to work out, that something is, something is going to go wrong, etc. Then what do we do? So all these are extremely important in any relationship, not just a romantic relationship. So when you're looking at somebody, when you're even if it's for a friendship, you don't need to send the logic sheet to a friend. You can just make a logic sheet in your head. Will we stay in touch? Okay, will we be good friends? will this happen? Okay, so and when you're trying to send it to somebody else, when let's suppose you're breaking the relationship with your say mother or father, okay, even then you must send this to them, and it must be carefully written down, which is why I did not just say it extempore, which is why I read it. Why did I read it? Because I had thought about each and every word, I had edited each and every word, I had added, I had removed, and thought about it for a good 3 or 4 days before I sent it to her, and which she loved it. And then she sent me her logic sheet, and then we decided that it's not going to work. Okay, because she apparently gave her job much more importance than everything else that she gets in India. And I love my life, so I was not going to give it up, right? So it was as simple as that. So this is what a logic sheet is. Try and imbibe it. Of course, we will get into the details. If you come to the BlackSheep Academy, we will teach you all these details on how to work it out. Eventually, it's all your instinct. But how do you think about this? That is what we are teaching you. And if you can learn by yourself, nothing like it. Nothing like it. If you get what I've said in this video and you understand the basic concept, to not hurt people, to get things clear, to get clearer relationships, better relationships, more refined relationships, this is just one step towards it. We can work on relationships in depth with chapters, with writing, everything. The basis is know yourself. You really have to know yourself. Okay, and you have to ask the other person what they think of themselves. Ask the other person questions. No, what do you think about this? What is your favorite this? How will you work this out? What exactly? Because most people do not respond properly. They do not respond in detail. Most people have very short answers to their lives. Answers that are told to them by others. So when you question them, they slowly come to realize that there is a new answer, there is a better answer, a longer answer, a more nuanced answer. So life is nuance. Try and get into the nuance. Know yourself, know others. That's all that really matters. And that's all that matters in relationships.